Yo guys, Beast, back with some more beastly content. Today we're going to be discussing another dev talk from the devs. This was posted 7 a.m. this morning, so this is only a few hours old. So here we go. So, dear metas, since our launch we've been closely monitoring your feedback. Many have mentioned that unlocking prize pools with each season phase means you get to experience new weapons and armor effects much later than you'd like. To address this, we're introducing a new unlocking mechanism for the Wish Machine prize pools starting December 19th. This will apply to all servers. So, let me go ahead and explain this to you. So, some people are probably confused about this. This makes complete sense to me being a gacha player. So, here we go. Let's go and explain this. What they're doing here. What are they doing here, guys? Why are they doing this? I'm going to go ahead and explain this to you because I know why they're doing this. It makes complete sense. It's going to be good for the game, I do think. At least I hope so. And I hope they take this fin, especially because it's not that much extra work on the devs' part and would give us something to do every season. So, every 2 weeks, a limited time prize pool will open, consisting of 2 weapon pools and 1 armor pool. Each of these pools will be available for 3 weeks, and you can draw from them at any phase of any scenario. If you haven't finished drawing from the long-awaited prize pool, the beginner pool, which disappears when you're done drawing, before the update, you'll still gain access to the Echoes from the Rift prize pool after the update. So, I don't know really what that's talking about. I guess it's just they're getting rid of the long-awaited prize pool or something like that. Regardless of that, though, for characters that have already started drawing from the Echoes of the Rift prize pool, all draws, logs, and statuses will be saved, so nothing's changing there, I guess. The only thing changing about the Echoes from the Rift is that now you will actually be able to reset it for 2,000 manual star chrome after completion. So it will reset automatically, I'm thinking, if you complete the entire thing. But if you want to complete it early and you got what you wanted out of it, I guess there's like a featured prize pool on that. I never actually summon on Echoes of the Rift. I only do like the featured banners that they're doing. But let's go ahead and talk about the new banner system and how it's going to work. So on top of Echoes from the Rift, which is, I guess, I don't know, just still going to be there, resettable, I think it's literally just the random banner and then the featured banners. So it's going to be every 2 weeks, 2 weapon pools and 1 armor pool. So they're gonna last for 3 weeks. What this means is that we will have a period of, on the last week of a banner set, which is gonna be 2 weapon banners and an armor banner, which is gonna be a total of 30,000 star crom that is gonna be required to actually summon all the way through on all 3 of these banners that are going to be out, because it's going to be an armor banner and it's going to be 2 different weapon banners. Every 2 weeks they're going to be releasing this. So on a 1 week period of this point, we're going to have a period where we are going to have 4 weapon banners available and 2 armor banners available. And it's going to be set on that every 2 weeks, another 2 weapon pools and armor pool banner releasing. What this sounds like to me is that the devs are wanting to make it to where even if we don't always get new scenarios, maybe they can release new weapons in these banners. And it also sounds like, from what I can tell, and we're going to read further into this because they did write a little bit more about this, from what I can tell, and it doesn't look like the first banner is anything new from what I can tell. It looks like it's just the ACS-12 corrosion shotgun, and we'll see what else it is in a second. I think it's a break bounce weapon or something. But as I was saying, what this means is there's a possibility that every 2 weeks we could be getting new weapons every 2 weeks and new armor every 2 weeks. Maybe not armor. Armor sounds like a stretch to me. Maybe if it's just like key armor, it's a key armor banner with already currently out armor alongside a new weapon every 2 weeks. That would really give us something more to like farm for, or even maybe every 2 or 3 sets. Something like that, because I really don't think it's going to work having it where we only get new weapons and armor every scenario. I just don't think that is going to work at all. I think we need something else to be doing while we're waiting on scenarios, and I don't think that it'd be that much more development time for them to go ahead and start releasing new weapons and new armors in these banners, even if it is every other couple weeks, even if it's just once a month guaranteed. I think once a month new weapon releases would help the game out a lot, and with this new system it would be very, very easy for them to actually do once a month new weapons. It could even be every 2 weeks new weapons, but for now it looks like we will have banners that are just going to be repeating banners that are going to release some guns that haven't actually had banners featured before. So here we go, let's talk about what the first pools are going to be. So, weapon prize pool, #1, Bounce Bear, includes a legendary complete blueprint of the Kamawink, along with epic complete blueprints, Squidward, and the Wildfire. For the second prize pool, it's going to be the Corrosive Surge prize pool, which includes the legendary complete blueprint of the Corrosion, the ACS-12 Corrosion, along with epic complete blueprints of the Hammerhead Shark and the Wrath of Hades. For the armor prize pool, it's going to be the Bounce Dance Pants, which includes the legendary complete sets of the Tattoo Pants, the Renegade Hood, Renegade Pants, Renegade Mask, along with an epic complete blueprint of the Mayfly Goggles. So, another note is final content is subject to official announcement, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts and suggestions. Feel free to reach out. So, I'm going to say the same thing I said last video when I did a dev talk. Why on earth do they allow people to talk on here? Because, like, I know it's like, oh, it's the feedback section, but I don't know. There needs to be a different chat or a different place where they post the dev talks that are announcing information people need to know. And where people get on there to argue with each other about whether the game's dying on Steam charts or not. Because that is just, I don't know, I hate, every time I get on the dev talks, I get on here and I scroll too far down and I get onto this. And then eventually every single time, you're going to see this right here being brought up. And they probably show other games to show them as references. Because people just like to scream that this game's dying, even though it's not even close to dying. Has a pretty decent player base. But regardless, and also this is really everything they are saying about the December 19th update, which is still 9 days away. This is coming alongside with the other changes that we already talked about in the previous video, if you haven't seen that down below. So what else could be coming, guys? I think we've pretty much covered and explained everything that was posted in this dev talks. This wasn't a big one, guys, but what else could be coming on the 19th? How close are we to the third scenario? Because the previous new scenario was released after Manibus had ran twice, then they released the PvP scenario, and then they finally released the third scenario. So what are they going to do here? Are they just going to let us roll it out and play with the current scenarios we have one more season with all these new systems implemented? And if they do so, halfway through our next play of our next scenario, will we be able to look forward to new weapons? 2 new weapons is what it sounds like. Is there's a possibility of 2 new weapons halfway through our next playthrough of a rerun of another season? Because I'm not thinking we're getting another scenario yet. I really don't think so. I do think all this stuff is great preparation for a new season and a new scenario. But, and of course we are going to have new seasons. We always have to have new seasons. And I know they are implementing the whole eternal servers now. So some of you may not have to join a new season. You may just be able to hang out on your server until the next scenario, which with this new prize pool gives you something else to work on while you're waiting. And with the new Star Crom system gives you even less of a reason to actually go play on a new scenario. It's very interesting with how the updates are coming on. We will see how this works out on the 19th, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and tell me what you think down below. But I am out. See you. Keep it beast mode.